I'm a B-boy and I'm Chris. So I was reviewing this sweater, the Logan Garments Lion Heart Sweater. And the thing about this is like, yeah, I'm part of the team talent, so I get to review stuff like this and also enjoy the stuff they sent me. So the nice thing about this one is that this one is like as if it's like perfectly made for B-boys. Because like all as you can see here, it's like really well made. I'll take it off so that you can see all of it. But the thing that I really liked about it is like this is a I'm wearing a men's large because I'm a little bit large size. So but the nice thing about it is like the entire material, like it sits comfy, the neckline is like perfect and stuff like that. And the, it is all of every single time when I have a sweater and I use it for dancing. The thing that always bothers me for with sweaters is like that they're generally either very heavy or too tight for a large. The problem that I have is that I'm a little bit in between. Like I'm a little bit overweight. Like I look a little bit overweight, but at the same time, I've also got a very slim waist. So it's always hard to find stuff that like fits me perfectly. But this one just like fits perfectly. I feel very comfortable in it. So I also checked it out with like all the kinds of floor work that I do when I'm dancing. So check it out. So here, as you can see, the the weights cut here on on the sides. I don't know if you can see that perfectly, but it's a really nice tight. Like it fits together. I can't even like really pull it apart. It's like good quality, and I have to actually check what it is made of. Um, so it is made out of like cotton and polyester, which is like the ideal thing if you want to like go down on the floors like for b-boying and general stuff. And the nice thing about it is like everywhere where like everything is sewn. There's like nothing glued on and stuff like that. So every single time when I have much like have shirts, have like stuff that is like where stuff is glued on, it just gives you unnecessary amount of friction in your shirts, and you can't pull off windmills, can't pull off backspin. And the nice thing about this is like because it's like cotton and polyester, it doesn't feel too warm sometimes when it doesn't feel too warm when I'm wearing it during a session, when I'm wearing it while I'm cheering. It doesn't feel too warm. It also doesn't feel very heavy. Like it's cotton and cotton and polyester. So sometimes when you wear like woolen cotton and stuff like that, it like really feels as if it's dragging you down. But the thing about this, it doesn't actually feel heavy when I'm wearing it. Like I legitimately always feel as if I'm just like wearing a long sleeve shirt. So that's the thing that I really like about it. This also another thing is like all of the places where I don't know how to call them because I speak several languages, but like the like where they just like sewn, it's always like clean and tight, and like all of the like parts where like where they've got the elastics is like it's holding on for a while. Like I've had this sweater for like 2 to 3 months, and it has survived legitimately. It has survived several competitions, several breakdancing competition, several cheerleading competitions, several cheerleading practices, like sessions, like practicing. Because like the thing about me is like I love clothing, but like when I have something, like when I go to the gym and stuff like that, I go hard, like I go full core. And the nice thing about it is like it survived all of that stress, and including even washing it. Like the color, usually when you have like prints, the color fades out on your prints, and that's the thing that I really actually hate, because like every single time when you like have got a shirt and you like see it and you're like, oh, this is a nice shirt with a really cool print. You put it in the washer and like the print is have faded out and you're like, wasted money there. And the thing is also it happens with like expensive stuff and really cheap stuff too. So like sometimes you spend like $80 on a shirt. Like I've got a shirt, couple shirts that I've spent like good amount of money on, but all of the prints started fading out. So that really sucks. And this is the thing. I put it in the washer at different temperatures, at different drying, and it didn't fade out. That's the thing. Like if I want something clean, I want to have it like clean, clean. So the first time it didn't like it hasn't faded out, and it's like survived a couple washers, so it hasn't faded out, which is quite nice. But the sweater is like grippy enough to like transition nicely out of the like out of and into power moves. I tested it on two floors, so polished hardwood and non-polished hardwood. This is the non-polished floor, and the transitions went smooth, like as well as like the transition on polished hard floor also were smooth. It's also not too grippy with this on with the parts of the elbow that I can even pull off this elbow spin here. So I really like the sweater by Logan Garments, the Lion Heart sweater. And what I really like about it is that number one, it's comfy. The design is good. Is my number two, and number three is it's really nice for any kind of active activities. If you have got like a hectic lifestyle, it breathes nicely. Um, so Logan Garments like made this, and they've got more of these kinds of clothing, also more of these dope designs. So check them out. Link is in the description below for their online store. Peace.